Thunder. Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing. Why, you look positively dreadful, Zagreus. That place is doing you no favors, I can tell. Luckily, I'll do you favors aplenty. I gather Lady Demeter's already got a frigid hold on you. Certainly not the warmest member of the clan, now is she? But do be patient with her, she's been through a lot. Even when you reach the surface, Zagreus, you call upon me then and there, all right? I'll personally see to it that you'll be escorted up to Olympus, and your quest shall be complete. That shield of yours called Aegis, why in fact it's mine from long ago, young man. I've no more need of it, of course, but how you found it you shall have to tell me once you're here. Ah, so then the boatman Charon came through for us after all, did he? Whatever means we have to reach you, we'll employ.
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me, and as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
My thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
Your father must have told you that his governance over the underworld is due more to the weaving of the fates than by his choice. Admittedly, he got the short end of the stick, whereas Poseidon and myself, why, we've been doing rather well indeed. I see the boatman of the underworld has found a means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days. My brothers Hades and Poseidon once fought bravely by my side, you know that, don't you, nephew? We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth. Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since. My blessing isn't good enough for you, is that the way of it, young man? How impetuous of you! Oh, I never! My good sister Demeter already tried to poison you against me, as I understand, young man. Oh, foster sister, she prefers, I say, loath as she is to accept her role as part of our great family. You must forgive the Lady Demeter her scornfulness, nephew, for she is still recovering after the sudden disappearance of her daughter. Though it was quite some time ago, the girl, poof, just vanished. I try to lighten up the mood around it every now and then, but no, a sore spot still. My brother Hades always was a lonesome man, you know. I pitied him, but I could never quite extract him from his thorny shell. Now he stews resentfully down there. You needn't bear the brunt of his frustrations.
I thank you, my Lord Uncle Zeus, for your benevolence and your thunderous might.
You honor me, young man, as well you should, for I am ruler of Olympus, am I not? Such courtesies are shown me constantly, yet I appreciate them all.
Lord Zeus, I bid you please accept my humble offering for all you've done for me.
Why, that is rather generous of you, and I'm grateful for it, nephew. How good of you to make attempts at reciprocity. Nephew, I have somewhat of a favor I must ask. You tell your father, if you so happen to run into him again, that his brother Zeus forgives him, and would like to reconnect, and welcome him into the family again. You tell him for me,
This offering is but a trifle, Uncle Zeus, for all your magnanimity.
So fine a gift again, my dear nephew. Would that my sons and daughters on Olympus here would show me such respect from time to time. Demeter still prattles on about her missing girl, Zagreus. But I want you to understand something, all right? She's gone. We all have grieved. Perhaps Demeter shall finally accept what has occurred, and we can move forward, having grown stronger as a family.
Please, Lord Uncle Zeus, accept this gift of nectar in your honor, though it is such a pittance in comparison to all the generosity you've shown.
I'm very pleased to see a show of such respect and admiration for your uncle, Zagreus. You'll go quite far here on Olympus with an attitude like that. Not everyone's as mannered, nor as wise. You fight your father's legions with Varatha, the Eternal Spear. The irony must not escape him, for he long ago stood by my side against the Titans with that thing in hand.
If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right? I know just how much you must want out of there, young man. And I want that as well. Good thing for you, as I get what I want around here. Ask anybody. So you are son to Hades by that Nyx, the night goddess. Is that correct, nephew? Well, I suppose she's closest to a queen as your lord fathers like to find down there. I tried to match him up with some more wholesome types, but no, and here we are. I suppose even down in the underworld you would have heard such tales of me, young man. They're all untrue, except the tales of my bravery. Those are completely accurate, though all too modest in most cases, I must say.
King of the Olympians, Lord Zeus, forgive this offer of ambrosia, for I know you have no limit of it there. But here it is the finest gift that can be given, and even still it isn't anything compared to all you've done for me. Thank you, Uncle.
Now, nephew, you are most generous indeed in showing all this deference to me. But we must keep some distance, shouldn't we? Lest all the others here, why, they would be most jealous if they caught me playing favorites. Even though you are my favorite. Presently, at least. Getting along with Ares, are you, nephew? Would that you were my son instead of he, but no, I jest. Here, take my blessing, please. Hark, young man, for I've a vision I must share with you. A waking phrase for exegriff, to be precise. Please beseech the weapon thus. I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames. An odd connection to a past or future bearer, apparently one who defied a god. That is an entirely unusual design, even for exegriff. So then the waking phrase has worked. That aspect bearer, Lucifer, was it? Struck his own Lord Father. Tried to, anyway. A not uncommon story, it would seem. The Lord and ruler of Olympus and the world, why, he needs a healthy sense of humor, no, young man? But there's an awful lot of spoil sports out here, can't even take a little joke. Well, I know all their mothers. Fie on all of them, I say. Let's joke away.
You're quick, I'll give you that.
Sure hope this works. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this. I eagerly await learning some more about the contents of that fascinating message you had sent up here, nephew. How mysterious indeed. I'll be keeping an eye on all the others that come in. I have to tell you, Zagreus, that it was wonderful to meet with you at last. We were so pleased to learn Persephone was safe. And Nyx-wise, she's as stunning as they say. Shouldn't have lied to us about your parentage, but I know things get complicated here, and that what's done is done. And if it isn't the one and only rail of adamant in your possession there, to strike one's enemies from afar is really the only way, I think, and it's about as good a substitute for lightning bolts as you're likely to find. The Charon there must drive quite a hard bargain, Zagreus, if he would keep you from your victory just for a bit of coin. Ah, must be my gleaming thunder signet that I transferred to you. Why, I could feel its call from all the way up here. Don't say I didn't warn you, young man. I only wish that I could say you didn't insult me.
Forgive me, Uncle.
I say, such petty squabbles. Aren't we better than this, Zagreus? It seems the bow called correspondence is safe and sound there in your hands, young man. I've not seen that old thing in quite some time. Your dear mother, Persephone, is a shrewd woman, Zagreus. More than an equal to your mighty father. I'm pleased to know you've made amends with her and taken new responsibilities within your house. Naturally, I'll continue to pitch in. And I hope that we'll meet again someday. Audacity runs in our family, Zagreus, but my advice to you is that you keep it carefully suppressed in your relationship with me.
He'll get over it.
Now, no need to hold such grudges any longer, I suppose. But you just mind yourself around your Uncle Zeus. Zagreus, you have a clever mother in Persephone. A very clever mother. And a lordly father. They make quite the team, that's evident. True rivals for Hera and me. Young man, I don't know why you would do this to me, though I trust you're going to think twice next time.
I hate to do this, Uncle.
All right, let's call the score between us settled up for now. Just don't go spurning me again, you understand? After we learned about your plight and your existence from the goddess Nyx, all of us on Olympus rallied to assist you just as best we could. A family such as mine protects its own. Nephew, when presented with a choice to side against me or not to be such a fool, do be sure to choose the latter next time,
Had to do it.
I must say, nephew, although it pleases me that we here reconnected with your father's realm, just between us, it pleases me even more that you are able to keep sticking it to him. You keep that up, all right? How about, young man, we cease with all the trifling down there and cause a real storm for once? Take now the fiercest of my powers, and you show your no-good father what you're made of. What can I say, young man? You may not make your father very proud, but it is just the opposite with me. Now go. Get out of there. I'd ask you offer my respects to your Lord Father, Zagreus, but I suspect you won't have such a chance anytime soon, considering how far you'll come with my support. My brave daughter Athena beat me to you this time, has she? No matter. With her blessing and my own, you shall be nigh unstoppable.